We now move on to the next item, Varnam. Varnam means color, and true to its name, Varnam lends color, variety, and whir to the dance recital. The most rigorous piece in the Bharatnatyam repertoire, the Varnam is the ultimate test of a dancer's ability. It weaves demanding rhythmic segments with story sequences, all of which require unerring precision, compelling facial expressions, and tremendous stamina.
Today's Varnam unfolds with Rama's birth. As we all know, Dasharatha, the king of Kosala, was childless. In a bid to not complete his reign heirless, he performed the Putra Kameshti Yajna. From the sacrificial fire, a majestic figure rose and handed over a bowl of kheer to Dasharatha, saying, "Give this to your 3 wives, and your wishes will be fulfilled." And thus, in due course of time, 4 beautiful boys were born, the eldest being Lord Rama, the lotus-eyed one. He was well versed in the arts and the science of warfare. And so the poet says, "Let him be in your mind constantly, he who was the crown and glory of the Raghuvamsha."
Rama's first test of skill and courage appeared in the form of sage Vishwamitra. The great rishi visited Dasharatha and narrated to him how Rakshasas would regularly disturb his yagyas in the forest. He asked that Rama and his brother Lakshmana be sent with him to kill the Asuras. Dasharatha hesitated, stating that his boys were but children, but wary of Vishwamitra's wrath, he sent them. However, no task was too difficult for the boys, and with a twang of their bowstrings, Rama and Lakshmana killed the entire retinue of Rakshasas.
Vishwamitra then took Rama and Lakshmana to Mithila, the capital of King Janaka's kingdom. Janaka had arranged the Swayamvar of his daughter Sita. To win her lovely hand, Sita's suitors were posed with a challenge. They had to string the great bow of Lord Shiva. Many tried, but none could even move it, let alone string it. With Vishwamitra's arrival, Rama was given a go at the bow. He lifted it with ease. Placing one end against his toe, he put forth his might and bent the bow to string it, when lo! The famous bow snapped in two. Overjoyed, Janaka arranged a grand wedding and married off Sita to Rama.
The Varnam closes with Rama's exile from Ayodhya. Her mind poisoned by her maid Manthara, Kaikeyi reminded Dasharatha of the time when he was stricken with arrows on the battlefield and how she drove him away in her chariot, thus saving his life. At that time, he had granted her 2 boons in gratitude. Now she said the time had come to fulfill them. For her first boon, she asked that her son Bharata be crowned king instead of Rama. For her second boon, she stipulated that Rama be banished from the kingdom for 14 years. A sobbing, heartbroken Dasharatha listened helplessly as Kaikeyi relayed to Rama the promises made by his father. "Is that all?" Rama said with a smile. "Why, mother?" he continued. "One word from father and I would jump into a raging fire, consume poison, or even give myself to turbulent waters. So what of giving up the throne and going into the forest for 14 years? In his usual unassuming manner, he proved himself to be an ideal son, a son who enabled his father to keep his promise, and by his side, being a perfect Ardhangini, supporting him in all his decisions, was Sita. Praise be to this couple then, says the poet, whose life was dedicated to the welfare of their subjects. Today's Varnam, which exalts the virtues of Lord Rama, the ideal man, has been composed by our very own Krishnamurti sir. Varnam, Ragam Ramapriya, Aditalam.
राघव नाम स्मरणं राघव नाम स्मरणं रघुकुलवंशतिलकं रघुकुलवंशतिलकं राघव नाम स्मरणं रघुकुलवंशतिलकं राघव नाम स्मरणं रघुकुलवंशतिलकं रघुकुलवंशतिलकं Song